Good morning and welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. This is the 31 Days of Tarot and we are on to day 18. If you have stuck with me this long, thank you so much. Today we're going to talk about tarot decks that give me the most insight from their imagery and their symbolism. Now, the Star Tarot, which is based on the Thoth Tarot, I was going to showcase that in this reading or in this installation of the 31 Days of Tarot. But there's some other decks that I wanted to bring out. This is actually a pairing. It's a Ciro Marchetti set. I didn't buy it as a set. I bought it separately. But he has a tarot deck. The artwork is phenomenal. It is really, really beautiful. So very, very detailed. This deck, just in terms of the imagery, I'm quite fond of it. It does read very, very detailed. I do get a lot of intuitive information from this deck, and it is a showstopper. You know, people do like it. Not a lot of people choose it, but when they do choose it, they really love it, and they come back for it every time and time again. So very, very beautiful, clean, super nice artwork. It is also, that's our 7 of coins or 7 of pentacles for those of you that like it. Our 10 of pentacles or coins. Really, really a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. So, it reads a little bit differently. This is our 4 of cups. Has a little bit of a different feeling, but I find that this deck has a lot of emotion. Now, what works nicely with it is the Gilded Reverie, also by Ciro Marchetti, the Lenormand. Now, those of you that know me, I don't do a lot of Lenormand on the channel. Perhaps I will in 2022. If you'd like to see more Lenormand readings, let me know. But this particular Lenormand deck is a little bit different from the traditional. There's more detail in the pictures, of course, the imagery. There's some different imagery on here that requires a bit more concentration on the detail. Now, for those of you that don't, and I know this installation 18 is supposed to be about tarot, but those of you that don't really understand what Lenormand is based on playing cards, and it is more verbal, whereas tarot is really, and I totally made a boo-boo here. Tarot is more pictorial, and there's more imagery. With the Lenormand, it's more verbal. You can make sentences out of the cards, which are really, really cool. I always like to throw it in as a companion to a tarot reading if someone likes it. There is something called the Grande tableau, which I've done those readings for people privately. They take like an hour and a half to 2 hours sometimes. And you basically use the whole deck. You go all over the place. It's really a detailed, very, very interesting read. I do those in person because I don't have a camera that I can put high enough so they can see the whole spread. Now, the nice thing about, if you do read Lenormand or you're interested, there's additional cards in here. It says expanded edition on the bottom. There are some additional cards. So if you already read Lenormand, these are some additional cards like the bridge, the well, magnifying glass, the dice. So there's a little bit more involved in the deck than just the regular Lenormand cards, which is nice. It's always nice to add some more. But all of you who watch my channel, I love the gilded edges. I'm a big fan. So this deck is a very specialized deck that I use. Now, it is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. The imagery that's in here, and I just love it. And people either love it or they hate it. The imagery is antique anatomy photos and botany images and botany images that are cobbled together to make this super cool deck. So that's our 5 of coins. They have elixirs instead of cups. So, these are potions. Rods, which is common to a lot of other decks. That is our Fool card. That is a Fool card. So it's a little bit different. What I like to use this deck for, that's our star. This deck, and I tell people all the time, this is like getting advice from your dad. Reads beautifully for work-related or career-based questions. So it will take you from A to B. And, the messaging is very matter of fact. And, this is what you should do. And follow it or you're on your own. It's really that kind of reading that comes through from this imagery. But I love it. I think it's super clever and I totally think it's cool. So any questions, please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you're all doing well. Talk to you soon.